One, two, one, two. Osiris here, stuck in the middle again with Bernie Sanders. And Bernie tweeted, he does this, like I've talked about this before. He'll do this once a month or so, where he'll tweet about Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. Here's the tweet that he sent out a few days ago, March 18th. He said, "We are in a moment in American history where two guys, Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos, own more wealth than the bottom 40% of the people in this country. That level of greed and inequality is not only immoral, it is unsustainable." So Bernie will do this from time to time, and he uses Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos. He'll use whoever's hot in the news at the time. And they're hot in the news because they're going back and forth between who has the biggest wealth in the world, really. So Bernie is doing the bidding of the establishment right now because he's pointing the fingers. So let me explain why I say that. He's pointing the fingers at Jeff Bezos, but he's distracting from what's going on behind the curtain. You've seen The Wizard of Oz, right? There's a man behind the curtain, and if Bernie Sanders was going to really speak about truth, he would speak about all of it. First of all, whose job? I agree that that's a problem. I agree completely. So, first of all, whose job is it to solve that? It's not my job, Bernie. Why are you tweeting that? Who are you tweeting that to? It's your job. You've been in D.C. for 30 years. I replied back to him. I said, what's the collective net worth of Congress? How did they make out during COVID while many people struggled? They're the ones supposed to do something about this. Bernie's been in D.C. for 30 years. The president that he supported has been in D.C. for almost 50 years. Maybe it's time for all of you, Republicans too, Republicans, Democrats, maybe it's time for us to vote all of you out, because what Bernie's doing now, he's got to stop this, because it's really pointing to me more fingers. You remember that old saying, when you point fingers, you got them coming back at you? He needs to stop doing that, because I don't think maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's as effective as it used to be, or as he thinks it is. Because now I'm wondering, well, damn, what are you doing? What do you want me to do about it? What do you want me to do about it, Bernie? We voted for who you wanted us to vote for. What do you want you Democrats to have the tiebreaker in the Senate? I know with the filibuster they can't get to 60 on a lot of things, but I mean, what do you want? What do you want me to do about it, Bernie? You're the one in Washington, D.C. Bernie supported lockdowns. Lockdowns that hurt businesses like this. Do you remember when this video went viral?
So this is my place, the Pineapple Hill Grill and Saloon. If you go to my page, you can see all the work I did for outdoor dining, for tables being 7 feet apart. And I come in today because I'm organizing a protest, and I came in to get stuff for that. And I walk into my parking lot, and obviously Mayor Garcetti has approved this. Has approved this being set up for a movie company. I'm losing everything. Everything I own is being taken away from me. And they set up a movie company right next to my outdoor patio, which is right over here. And people wonder why I'm protesting and why I have had enough. They have not given us money and they have shut us down. We cannot survive. My staff cannot survive. Look at this. Tell me that this is dangerous, but right next to me, as a slap in my face, that's safe. This is safe. 50 feet away. This is dangerous. Mayor Garcetti and Gavin Newsom is responsible for every single person that doesn't have unemployment, that does not have a job, and all the businesses that are going under. And we need your help. We need somebody to do something about this.
Her shop was closed, but they made the movie theaters essential workers and they could put up tents right next to hers. Where was Bernie on it? I didn't hear Bernie talk about this. Bernie supported unconstitutional selective lockdowns that, because they were selective, chose winners and losers just right now through COVID, hurting many small businesses and those who are employed by those small businesses. And he has the audacity to tweet this. Now, Bernie was for larger payouts to people, larger payouts to small businesses. So that's true. But don't be for lockdowns until you can fund it. Bernie knew he couldn't fund it in DC with the climate as it is. But he still supported lockdowns. No, that doesn't make sense, Bernie. It doesn't line up. I don't know how you have the audacity to tweet something like this when you've got so many skeletons in your closet. It's another distraction. Nancy Pelosi is the #1 legislator in our country. Her husband, in December of 2020, bought about $1 million of stock options on, wait for it, Tesla. Not a peep out of Bernie. Bernie didn't say a word about it. How does Elon Musk have his wealth? He's not Scrooge McDuck. He's not swimming in cash. I'm not saying the man's not wealthy, but his wealth is tied into stock options, which is the right way to incentivize a CEO. You make the company go well, the stock price goes up, you have options. Now Elon on paper is worth billions. He doesn't have the billions in a safe somewhere or even in his own bank account. He can borrow off of it, which he does, so he's okay. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's poor. I'm just saying all of his value is in Tesla. Our #1 legislator, the #2 in line for president of the United States, her husband bought not just stock. You could buy just regular stock. He bought stock options. That's like gambling. That's like, I know something. When you buy stock options, you're looking to increase the money that you put in way more than you would if you just bought the company's stock. Because when you buy stock options, you're buying them in bundles. So he bought call options, betting on the price of Tesla to go up, with his wife being the #1 legislator in the country. And guess who owns the car company that Nancy Pelosi and her husband, I'm putting them together. Are you married? Like, what husband is putting $1 million in stock options without his wife knowing? I guess it's possible. But it's their household. And it's the man that you are actually tweeting at. She's actually trying to tenfold her money in. A mill like it's nothing for stock options. No, not a peep, not a word from Bernie Sanders on that. She's the one that's supposed to be affecting the laws that stop that from happening. So why are you looking at Elon and Jeff Bezos? Clean out your own house, Bernie. Bernie is as fugazi as they come. Now, don't get me wrong. There's times where I love Bernie and I will agree with Bernie. But this is just, it's absurd. Bernie, are you for Amazon in 2020 contributed $8.9 million in the election? The top recipient was Joe Biden. So the Amazon, where Jeff Bezos was the CEO, the e-commerce giant contributed $8.9 million through individual and political action committee donors to federal candidates. So Democrats were the majority. Amazon did do a little bit over to Republicans as well. So Bernie, are you saying that, let me understand, because of your tweet coming about Elon and Jeff Bezos, are you saying, why don't you come out and say it, that we shouldn't have legislators trying to flip a million into whatever on stock options on the guys who are the rich top 1% of the 1%, the top two guys in the world? Are you saying that the Democratic Party should return the money that they gave them? Is that what you're saying, Bernie? If you want to speak truth to power, you cannot half step. There ain't no half stepping. Either speak it to power or shut up. Take care.
I'm ready. Rappers stepping to me. They wanna get some, but I'm the Kane, so yo, you know the outcome. Another victory, they can't get with me. So pick a BC date, cause you're history. I'm the authentic poet to get lyrical. For you to beat me, it's gonna take a miracle. And stepping to me, yo, that's a wrong move. So what you on, Hobbs? Dope or dog food? Competition, I just devour. Like a pit bull against a chihuahua. Cause when it comes to being dope, hot damn, I got it good. Now let me tell you who I am. The B-I-G-D-A-D-D-Y-K-A-N-E. Dramatic, Asiatic, not like many. I'm different, so don't compare me to another. Cause they can't hang, word to the mother. At least not with the principal in this pedigree. So when I roll on your rappers, you better be ready to die because you're petty. You're just a butter knife, I'm a machete. This made by Ginsu, wait until when you try to front so I can chop into your body. Just because you try to be basing, Friday the 13th, I'ma play Jason. No type of joke, gag, game, puzzle, or riddle. The name is Big Daddy, yes, big, not little, so define it. Here's your walking papers, sign it, and take a walk as the Canes start to talk, cause ain't no half stepping. I'm the Big Daddy King. Ain't no half stepping. I'm the Big Daddy King. Ain't no half stepping. I'm the Big Daddy King. My rhymes are so doping, the rappers be hoping to sound like me so soon I'll have to open a school of MCing for those who wanna be in my field in court. Then again on second thought, the half-C's coming out sounding so similar. It's quite confusing for you to remember the originator. And boy do I hate a perpetrator, but I'm much greater. The best, so yes, I guess suggest the rest should fest, don't mess or test your highness. Unless you just address with best finesse and bless the paragraphs I manifest. Rap prime minister, some say sinister, non-stop in the groove until when it's the climax. Climax, relax and chill, have a break from a take of me acting ill. Brain cells are lit, ideas start to hit. Next the formation of words that fit. At the table I sit, making it legit. And when my pen hits the paper, aw shit, I stop and stand strong over MCs and devour with the power of Hercules or Samson. But I go further to left, cause you can scout my cameo and I still have strength. And no, that's not a myth, and if you try to rip or get whipped, the man with the given gift of gab, your vocab, I only ignore. Be sleeping on your rhymes till I start to snore. You can't awake me or even make me fear your son, cause you can't do me none. So think about it if you're trying to go. When you wanna step to me, I think you should know that ain't no half stepping. I'm the Big Daddy King. Ain't no half stepping. I'm the Big Daddy King. Ain't no half stepping. I'm the Big Daddy King. I appear right here and scare and dare a mere musketeer that would dare to compare. Put him in the rear, back there where he can't see clear. Get a beer idea or near steer. Yeah, sworn to be, wanna be competition. Trying to step to me, must be on a mission. Up on the stage is where I'ma get you at. You think I'm losing? Picture that. Ain't no half stepping. Ain't no half stepping. Ain't no half stepping. Ain't no half stepping. Mr. C, step to me. You know, as than your father. So when you hear a death rhyme, believe that I'm the author. I grab the mic and make them C's evaporate. The party people say, damn, that rapper's great. The creator, conductor of poetry, etc., etc. It ain't easy being me. I speak clearly so you can understand. Put words together like letter man. Now that's dictation. Proceeding to my innovation. Not like the other MCs that are an imitation or an animation, a cartoon to me. But when I'm finished, I'm sure that you are soon to see reality. My secret technique, because I always speak with mentality. I put my title in your face, dare you to base it. If you try to come get it, yo, I'ma show you who's with it. So if you know like I know, instead of messing around, play like Roy Rogers and slow down. Just give yourself a break, or someone else will take your title. Namely me, because I'm homicidal. That means murder. You sound like the herder, another MC. They try to get with me, I'll just break them and make them and rake them and take them and mold them and make them hold up the peace sign. Shalom alaikum.